What's up guys, hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm gonna explain to you how to recreate this nice vintage look that you see all over Instagram nowadays. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do before doing anything else is set your white balance and exposure right. In my example, the white balance is already set right, so I'm gonna start with the exposure. I'm gonna adjust the exposure with the arrow keys. It's a lot easier than moving your mouse, and it's a lot more precise. So I'm gonna move it to around -40. Yes, I'm gonna underexpose just a little bit, but we will regain the exposure later on in the editing process. So the next thing you want to do is kill almost all the highlights. So I would say set it around 90, and you also want to bump up the shadows to around 80, 90. Just in this case, I'm gonna do it to 80. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is probably the most important thing, and that's the tone curve. So the first thing you wanna do is set a nice little dot in the middle, and then you wanna make a nice S-curve to get some nice contrast. Next thing you wanna do is bump up the shadows right here in the beginning, so you get this faded film look. I make another dot right here, and you will see that every little movement makes a lot of difference. So take your time for this, adjust it to your likings, and yeah. So I think this looks pretty good, so we're gonna go to the next step. Actually, first of all, I'm also gonna put the saturation up just a tiny bit. And then what I like to do is give the greens a little bit more of a yellowish color. So on the greens, you're going to put it, oh sorry, I'm in the luminance. So here the greens, you want to put it to like -20. And then what I also like to do is put the blues to a little bit more of an aqua look. So you can see the difference in the sky right here. It's just all the tiny adjustments that make the whole picture look great. And then we want to go to the luminance, and I'm gonna put the luminance of the greens up and the blues just for a little bit more popping in the background. Then next thing, because I think the orange color is a little bit too dominant in this picture, I'm gonna put a nice split toning of a blue, and then put it to around, let's say 15. You can already see the before and after. It's a pretty big change just with the split toning. Let's see the before and after with the tone curve. Huge difference. I already think it looks pretty good. Next thing you want to do is the sharpening. I see it's already adjusted for me. I put it to around 25, and then because I shot in while it was raining, I had a little bit of noise, so I put the noise reduction to about 31. And then the lens correction, I don't really touch it. I mean, if you want a vignette look, you can put this to around -10, but I like a more natural look, so we're gonna leave it like that. Then if you want, you can put a little bit of noise, but again, I already have some noise because it was raining and there was not a lot of light. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it just like that. And then the camera calibration, I'm gonna put the the green colors to a more yellowish look, so around -12. You have to be really careful with these changes because it changes the image drastically. You can see it by just adjusting this. So yeah, don't touch it too much. So yeah. The last thing I do is put some gradients on the picture. This is really to get a more unique look to your picture. So I put a gradient in the bottom and I set the exposure a little lower. And what this does is it creates more focus to her face instead of the background and her body. So something like that. And then I also think the contrast is a little bit too much, so I'm gonna lower the contrast by -10. And I also think the exposure is a little bit too low, so I'm gonna higher it by +10. So yeah, this is a final look. Let's see a before and after. Looks pretty good to me. I hope you also enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. I'm gonna make a lot of new videos in the future. If you want me to recreate some other looks, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.